some language goals today. Very exciting. But first, let's go on a run. Hi, What you're here for is my language goals. Obviously, new year, new goals. I wouldn't really call them resolutions because, it's goals, man. Like I set goals every month. It's how we progress. Obviously, I have different ones in different categories for my body, my mind, the environment, career-driven ones. But the more exciting one is the one for languages. The main thing that I've been doing this last year has been Duolingo. I know. Duolingo is not the best, most efficient way to learn a language, but it's good to keep things fresh in your brain. I'm currently doing Japanese. That's mainly for reading and writing comprehension, and also some vocab. I'm doing Hungarian, which I'm not very good at. And I have just learned to read like very basic Arabic, and then also French is just kind of kept there, but I haven't really done it, so I think I've like lost a lot of it. So first of all, what am I gonna do with these languages this year? So first of all, with Japanese, I'm gonna focus this year mainly on my kanji. I'm gonna focus mainly on writing kanji because I can recognize a lot, but the thing is because I've been learning mostly through like watching and visualizing stuff, that it's mainly recognition memory. I can't recall it at all. So like if they asked me to write that, I couldn't. But if they asked me to read it, I could. You see what I mean? So I want to really focus on that recall memory. So it's just daily kanji practice just forgot what the level is, but they're like the first batch level of kanji. I think it's level 4. I'm forgetting. And then also using different apps. I know Kanji Garden is one of them that I have, but I just have it, but I don't use it, so that's there. So for Hungarian, I can recognize words. I still don't fully understand the grammar, so I want to be able to have like simple conversations in Hungarian by the end of the year, at least. I think I can do more, but we're setting baby steps here, you know what I mean? If I achieve these goals already, then I can like move forward. So I'm going to use an online textbook to learn more in depth and more formally about the grammar, and then also I want to practice writing so I get that recall memory going, so that I can just form basic sentences and get used to that. Also, another Hungarian goal is just more vocabulary, word comprehension. Exciting things about new languages is that there's so much vocabulary to learn. So I need to learn a lot of vocabulary so I can recognize all of that. So flashcards, gonna be making flashcards of words, the top 1,000 words in Hungarian, and just grind on them until I get it. Till it's in that noggin. Also, Arabic. I just want to be able to learn basic Arabic. I don't think I'll be focusing as much on Arabic. I do find it quite fun, as kind of a break from the other languages, because I'm completely learning a new style of writing as well. So it's a different part of my brain that it feels like it's accessing. So learning to write and read Arabic a bit more, which I'm gonna continue with the Duolingo grind, because for learning what the alphabet phonetically sounds like is pretty good, and how it connects and stuff. But I might choose to dive further into that. And then because I might possibly go to France this year, we don't know, I want to be able to at least have conversational skills in French without sounding like an idiot. So I'm going to revisit all the grammar stuff, all the tenses, all the conjugations and things, and there are a bunch of online resources for that. So just gonna re-dive into that and then just practice, as well as, you know, continue on with the Duolingo, and then writing letters to my friend Sophie, who is also studying French, so that we can like practice that recall memory, and then by trying to read the letters we can like check each other's stuff, which will be quite fun. So overall it's a lot for my brain to balance this with the uni work plus other work. We'll see how it goes. I have faith. I mean, it's a good year. I'm on like 570 something day streak on Duolingo. I have that Duolingo pride in me, man. I know, but it's not the best because you don't practice any recall memory for Duolingo, which is unfortunate. But we're moving forward, and I should note that I would probably get a tutor, especially for the Hungarian and the Japanese, like just to like have it be easier to practice speaking to a native. I usually go for italki, but I haven't calculated my budgets for this year, so depending on how the budgeting works out, I may or may not also include tutoring into that goal punching regime, which would be very, very handy. But I do have a friend that is native Hungarian, so, you know, he's always there. And then, you know, Sophie, I can conversate in French. And then I have members of my family for Japanese. Arabic's the only one that I don't really have, like, somebody native. But, I mean, it's, like, goal-wise, I'm not as focused on that. So, should be good. I got the connections and it will be okay. But italki is usually great for tutoring sessions. That's usually what I go for. But we'll see if I have the money and the time for it this year. So how I go about like structuring my month in terms of learning these languages, I have like my planner. I'll go get it. I mean, this is kind of like a planner, kind of like a bullet journal. She's pretty and chic, but anyway, I set it up like, you know, you got days of the week and stuff. Let's go to like blank next week so you can't see what's on it. I just stick random stickers in there, so for example, this is like week 2 of January. Well, technically week 3, but because I do my week starting on Monday. Starting on the 10th of January, I have like all the days of the week and stuff written in Hungarian for this one, because it's my Hungarian week. So I plan on having a language focus for each week, but those are only on rotation of the 3, which include Hungarian, French, and Japanese. So I kind of have a core focus language, but obviously I'll probably do like either the apps, Duolingo, or like listening or a bit of reading on all the languages throughout the week, but I have like a focus one, which I'll have my study sessions for, which I haven't had time to calculate how much time I can fit that into my schedule, but I'm gonna try for at least like 3-4 hours a week, maybe. I think that would be a good shout. That's like how much you'd normally spend on a school week, so like for your classes, right? So seems like a vibe. Anyway, this has actually been really helpful because like I'm starting to remember the days of the week well, I mean the Japanese ones are new, but the like Hungarian and French, I know, I forgot the French days of the week. My 6th grade French teacher would be disappointed. But we're getting there. It's gonna be good vibes. So yeah, I mean, when setting language goals, I would highly recommend like going specific, not just to be like, I want to become fluent in this, but really focus on what you want to, I mean, really narrow down what you want to focus on. Like, for example, whether it be reading comprehension, like recall memory, being able to write things, maybe certain tenses and grammar things, that sort of thing, instead of just being like fluent, because fluent can mean so many different things. Like you could be reading like French essays and understanding them, but being able to like speak it is different. So it depends on what your goals are and for what like purpose you're trying to learn the language for. That would probably be yeah, top tip. And then obviously coming up with a plan of exactly how you're gonna do it. If you're trying to juggle multiple languages, it's all about finding balance, but you might everyone favors one or two more than others if you are juggling a few languages, so that's completely fine. Just gotta vibe with it, gotta roll. Anyway, thanks for hearing me out on my language goals. Mainly this video is made so I can hold myself accountable for all of this, so that I will actually do all these things. Yeah, if you have language goals, let me know in the comments or something. I don't know. I love to see what other people are doing and stuff. It'll keep the motivation train going, you know what I mean? We love that cumulative motivation. Anyway, I'm just running my mouth here. Bye bye. Hope you have a good year. Jazz.